35th Foundation Day, sir, you have recently signed up an agreement with 3 UK universities for 5G. Would you talk about what is this MOU or the agreement that you have signed up with UK universities?
Actually, the agreement was signed some time back in India House in London, which is the Embassy of India in UK, where Honorable Minister of Communication Manoj Sinha ji was there. Also, we had one minister from UK, and the MOU was signed with Bristol University, with King's College, London, and with the Surrey University, because these are all places where the large amount of work is happening related to 5G. And put together, these 3 universities have actually created the first trial of 5G. So we thought it will be good for us to tie up with them and learn from the experiences. Also, we have some complementary products. So the core strength of CDOT will be complemented with the strength of these universities, because all of those are doing some real work, as you saw. They are doing Smart City of Bristol. They are doing the orchestration and slicing, and also the trials in 5G. So we can participate together. We are going to identify some areas where we are strong and they are strong, and then we can complement each other.
On the 34th Foundation Day, sir, you launched 2 products.
Yes.
One was on the 34th Foundation Day, you launched 2 products. One was on CEIR, KYC that you launched, and one was the optical product that you launched. Would you talk about what these products are?
Yes. See, first I would like to talk about DWDM system, Dense Wave Division Multiplexing System, that has been launched by CDOT. This is the highest end of the communication today in terms of capacity. So what it means is that if you want to build a core network across, say, major metros of India, Delhi, Mumbai, Calcutta, and create a information superhighway, then on the existing fibers that are existing as of now, we can actually get 8 terabit per fiber kind of speed.
Okay.
So 8 terabit per fiber pair would mean that you get almost virtually unlimited capacity, because multiple fibers are already laid across all these places. But to do that, you also require complementary products like reconfigurable optical, airdrop multiplexers. It means that certain wavelength you can drop in Chennai, certain and pick up some other wavelength you can drop. So this way you can have a traffic which will come from the city and which will be given to city on different wavelengths, and create a massive scale information superhighway. The 100 gigabit per second is being actually put on a single wavelength, and 80 such wavelengths are fed into a optical fiber cable, and that's how we are achieving this kind of a thing. As you probably heard in the event, we are going to also increase this capacity, and this will be very much required. Just imagine why it is relevant, this product. You have 500,000 people today, around 472 million people as per the TRI report, who are using the broadband services all across the country. And anything which is 512K is termed as broadband. If we really increase either the definition of broadband up, or we have more subscribers like we have for mobile, which is about 1 billion subscribers, then see the amount of traffic that will go. Our networks will get choked, and then they have to import this technology. That's why we have this ahead of the time, especially 5G network. Without this, you cannot build 5G network. That is why we have gone ahead and did somewhat of a R&D development and brought about this DWDM system. for the telecom service providers to deploy, also smart city providers to deploy within their areas. And this way you can connect very high bandwidth utilization, like hospitals, those who want to transmit all the images from one place to another, or the data centers, or the cities themselves, right? If you want to connect all 100 smart cities, then you can connect using this. So that is why DWDM technology is required by the nation. Coming back to KYM, which means Know Your Mobile app that we have launched today. We see that everybody almost has a phone now, but they don't know whether this phone is duplicate or original, right? Because they simply go and trust and buy, and then what happens? So they lose phone. So phone is lost, and somebody else picks it up, puts a SIM, and start using it. Then also there are manufacturers who are actually, rather than paying to the government or using it lawfully, they duplicate by manufacturing itself. Duplicate manufacturing, spurious manufacturer.
Okay.
So all of those kind of people can also put these handsets in the hands of some people where it's not supposed to be. Already Government of India has made the cloning or modification of IMEI as a legal offence. So consequently, to safeguard the interest of the public, we have launched this KYM. There are two methods by which you can validate your mobile. One is that you have a smartphone. You simply download this KYM application and run it. It will automatically pick up IMEI number, go back to the database, validate whether it is okay or not, and say that your phone is okay. Okay. Second method is that, but if you don't have a smartphone app, then what you can do is that you can simply dial #06. Sorry, I'll give you this exact one later. Okay. A particular sequence, and you get IMEI number, and that IMEI number you will actually put in SMS and send SMS to 14422.
Okay.
And then you will get back your phone is okay, it is duplicate, or it is blacklisted. All that is possible.
Sir, you have also deployed balloon technology
Yes.
In your campus today. So would you tell us what is this that you have done, which you have kept a secret
Yes.
from the audience?
I think, see, if you really look at it, you would have heard Google balloon. You would have heard about so many, satellite which are being launched at the low altitude to provide the communication. I thought it is very simple. If I have to connect a village with the Wi-Fi, then if I take the balloon up there, I can get penetration which is much better because it comes from the sky. Second one is that also I have to use less amount of hardware. So that's why we used a hydrogen filled balloon and helium filled balloon and launched them to about half a kilometer or less than that. And then we saw the coverage was coming beautiful. This was done in Uttarakhand. It was launched by the Honorable Chief Minister of Uttarakhand in Dehradun, in IT Park. And that's where we made this balloon Wi-Fi as the product. We are improving this from the perspective of, really, one of the problem that we see is that if you take it too high, then your handset cannot get enough signal. Or even if it can get, it cannot send a signal up there because of the limitation of the handset and Wi-Fi. So what we have done, we designed these PDOs, public data offices. These have bigger antenna, they can catch all of that. So this can also become as a backhaul.
So recently, Professor Paul Raj released a report on 5G. And
Yes.
it is a very comprehensive report where the focus is on spectrum, where the focus is on knowledge awareness, where the focus is on manufacturing, where the focus is on lot many activities that the government should do, the industry should do, and educational institutions should do. So how do you see this particular report in context of CDOT?
Well, I feel that the report has addressed some of the key challenges which are there, especially spectrum and how to do trial, and how do we actually standardize the application to some extent. And that report is actually going to be very popular among the people who are going to read it and find out what is the vision of and roadmap. There are two more areas where the report hopefully will be augmented, because this is what was discussed in the high level forum and the steering committee, was that how do we create IPR in India? If the key element for India to have some assets, and like Western countries have, is to have our own IPR. So the IPR means patents, copyrights, trademarks, and semiconductor, which are based on all these IPs. These are all today, very few people patent. Consequently, this area need to be addressed, and maybe we have to do some kind of a pooling of the patents together. So that is one area which will come. Second one is that how do we create an ecology of manufacturing in the country for 5G? Today CDOT has manufacturers, about 24 of them. We have given them 88 technology transfers. We have about 23 products. This product line is going to grow. And if we give them 5G, then also they will be in a position to manufacture. However, what is required is that the semiconductor, how do we get them efficiently here? How do we have people to invest in the country to become part of 5G movement of India? Now, these are some of the issues which will be deliberated and will be brought forward to promote the manufacturing in real sense and have the logistics taken care, so that also the policies which will be required for promoting the manufacturing of 5G equipment in India. These are some things which will come.
So the report talks about also knowledge and proliferation of knowledge with respect to 5G, and we have taken that initiative of doing the knowledge transfer or the knowledge dissemination, and we are calling it the My India 5G India movement. So anything with respect to that, if you would like to say some words.
I know that digital analysis is actually setting itself apart from the rest of the people in this business. You guys are extremely knowledgeable about what you do. You also have your feet on the ground. You continue to talk to people, and you know the state of the activities which are happening in the country. That goes in your favor in terms of organizing this particular Wi-Fi event that you are doing. And the Wi-Fi is event that you are conducting is very timely, because about 100,000 hotspots are being actually planned at this point in time to cover the villages. And these hotspots will be they will be like Piau of the water.
Yes, sir.
In the old time, where anybody who is thirsty can go and drink water. But also it will provide a good coverage all across. And that's why, to debate and deliberate and find out how to interoperate across all of these, what are the issues, what are the business models, how the technology evolution is taking place, how the government policies are helping or not helping. All of these will be a very exciting event where we can actually deliberate and come out with some new insights in the overall thing. So I wish you a great success for the event, and I wish you that you take the leadership in this particular thought.